Hello, it's IELTS with me tutorial, and today I'm going to show you how to write a Band 9 essay for your IELTS writing task 1 question. And in this module, we'll focus on a model task question, provided model essay, and as well as examiner's comments, and by using step-by-step techniques and strategies. Okay, let's go on. Our question is here, you should spend about 20 minutes on this task. The chart here below shows the number of passengers arriving at the train station per hour across a day, and also the average price in US dollars of their tickets, right? Write a report summarizing the information, select and describe the main features, and make comparisons where relevant. Write at least 150 words, and here actually this means choose trends and exceptions, as well as writing the main figures, right? Not all of them in list and in a specific sequence. Okay. Here actually we see in this chart that there is we have in one axis a number of passengers, and average actually price dollar per ticket, and the another axis we see actually time. Okay. And as we see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have actually not static data but movement data. Therefore, in this kind of charts and data, actually we have to show and write the changes. Okay, let's go on and move on it in more detail. As we see here, actually during the day, we have to show the most number of passengers, right? And here in this specific area we have the most number of passengers, right? 619, 90, 700, 60, 170, right? At 8 a.m., midday, right? And 6 p.m. And what happens actually at this time to the average price, right? 29, 31, 31 and 22 here. Okay, pay attention that we have here one exception, $11, while actually it's 650 we have the most number of passengers, but we have here one exception at night, and we don't have the average, we don't have here the most dollar price, the most price here. Okay, and instead we have at 8 p.m. Okay, therefore we have to talk here as our exception, and we have to specify here in our essay. Okay, therefore we actually know now what is our trends, and what are our trends and what is our exception. Okay, let's go on. The table, we changed the chart to table. The table gives data. Actually, there is no year, therefore we have to show with present tense. The table shows that the table gives data, provides data about passengers volumes, right? Number of passengers, we changed it to passenger volumes, reaching a station every 2 hours in a day. Okay, we changed per hour across a day, right? Based on this actually table, from every 2 hours, we specifically write here, okay, reaching a station every 2 hours in a day, and also the average ticket price, ticket cost at those times, okay. Passenger numbers peak 3 times during the day. Yeah, I talked about them, right? 8 a.m., midday, and 6 p.m. Okay. For example, the numbers at 6 a.m. is 480, rising to 690 by 8 a.m. before falling again. Yeah, that was a falling pattern. There is then a peak of 700s at midday, followed by an afternoon decline to a low of 230 at 4 p.m., right? There is a decline pattern, decreasing pattern, 213 at 4 p.m., okay? A third peak spike is at 6 p.m., reaching 670 before tailing off. Before the decreasing pattern, the decline pattern. Yeah, 670, and then a decrease pattern. Okay, in our main body pair 1, we talked about this axis. Okay, this axis, right? In the second main body paragraph, we are going to talk about actually average price. The ticket prices partially follow this pattern. Which one? The 8 a.m. passenger surge is matched by rate, verb, and passive form by a high price of $29, right? $29 here, followed by a peak of $31 at midday. Yeah, we actually specified here. And a decrease to $7 by 4 p.m. $17 by 4 p.m. Right. However, now we are gonna actually demonstrate the exception pattern, right? The 6 p.m. spike in passenger numbers is matched by a low of $11 in prices, right? $11 here is accompanied by, right, a low of $11 in prices, with a subsequent rise to $22 at 8 p.m. and a final leveling off. Okay, after $17, then an increased pattern to $22, and then leveling off tailing off, tailing pattern, okay? Tailing off, leveling off, high essential vocabularies for getting high score. And at the end, in summary, to recapitulate, to sum up, all in all, ticket prices increase broadly in alignment with passenger traffic. Except we had one exception, except during the evening rush hour when they actually fall, right? During the evening rush hour when they actually fall. Okay, and we specific here as an we actually know here as our exception pattern. Okay, what is the examiner comments? And this is fairly a simple task. We know we have just one table, so we would accept a high standard of reporting. This essay achieves band 9. Why? Due to its clarity and description of the key trends. Yeah, that's important. The introduction sentence is well paraphrased. Yeah, that's true. The candidate groups the data into passenger numbers firstly and states the trend 3 peaks pattern. In the first main body paragraph, she gives a series of selected figures to show the peaks. She then introduces the ticket prices group and explains the trend. Partially follow this pattern by writing this given selected figures to illustrate. And then she introduces the exception with however and then explains the exception, the 6 p.m. figure, given selected figures to describe it and show how it is different from the others. The summary has a concise, very clear description of the trends and the exception with no unnecessary detail, right? The candidate uses a variety of language. For example, pick or spike, tailing off or leveling off, rise or surge, decline or decrease, and uses the before plus ing structure very effectively, rising to X before falling to Y. Okay, I specified here before falling again, before tailing off. Okay, very effectively. The overall impression is of a well-organized candidate writing in a pretty clear way. Okay, that's important. Please, in this specific module, actually, it's pretty important to learn these kind of strategies and learn it, practice it, and use it in your writing task 1 question actually. And by using these guide and step-by-step techniques, you will be able to reach a high score and get a high score. Okay, thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed this module, and see you soon in another IELTS with me tutorial. Take care and bye.